Gary Lamb on July 5th, 2023, telling you why the Giants should sell at this point in the season. And let me clarify what I mean, because this position has been criticized by some local sports talk or radio hosts. I have no problem with that. But I want to tell you what I mean by sell. I definitely do not mean give up on the season, because you know what? I don't think the Giants are doing that bad. They had a dry stretch, but they had some injuries. Haniger's gone. Yastrzemski's hurt, and those are two winning players for the Giants. Very important. So what I do mean is there are some players in the Giants, and I'm sure they're nice guys, but are not helping us right now. Two starting pitchers, Sean Manaea and Alex Wood. Look at the Giants have been going to this opener deal. Our bullpen is very much taxed. If we are going to make a run, this is not sustainable. The way we're doing it, it's been working. But guess what? Some of these openers, if teams are ready to prepare for them, look at the trick ain't working, okay? And I hope it keeps working. But this is what we can do with Alex Wood and Sean Manaea. And I know they're not playing well for the Giants, but look at Alex Wood has been a World Series starter, and he has a reputation. And Sean Manaea too. He's a veteran, a longtime veteran, starting pitcher. And what teams need at this time of the year, at some time of the year, maybe they need a month of starting pitcher. One of their starters goes down, someone to sustain them. And what could the Giants get back? Definitely not a top prospect for these guys. But you know what? We might get a solid middle reliever out there. If you need a starter, you're willing to deal a middle reliever if your bullpen is full. Or the Giants might get an older minor leaguer, something like what they did with Mike Yastrzemski, who worked out really well. The Giants are great at making players out of guys that other teams have given up on. So I think the Giants do have something they can get out of Manaea and Wood, and players are not really using right now, and they need to shake up that bullpen. They need to give them help. They need relief. They need different openers, whatever we can get to add to that bullpen. And we also need to make up room for guys like maybe Harrison or whoever the Giants can bring up in the minor league system that's ready to go right now, because this injection of life has been fantastic, and I love what the Giants are doing right now. Definitely haven't given up. It's just they had a stretch of tough games. You can't win them all. They are a young team. They are a hurt team. I think when they get healthy, they'll be okay, but not okay this year. If you keep sending Wood and Manaea out there, maybe they need to change the scenery. The Giants have gone away from them as starters. They've been, second, whatever you want to call the guy who comes in after the opener. That's what they've been. So good on you guys. Maybe a team needs you for a couple of months. Here's the other thing. Two players the Giants have that I'm happy they kept, and I was calling sell these guys next year, and I was talking about Wilmer Flores and Joc Pederson. I was thinking sell these guys because who wouldn't want these guys in a playoff run? I love Wilmer Flores. He can play multiple positions. Joc Pederson, DH, play some outfielder. And what positive guys. I was hoping the Giants get something out of them. But great job, Farhan Zaidi and whoever runs the Giants at keeping them, right? So I wouldn't sell those guys right now. I'd keep them as long as I can because they have an impact on winning. You were right. I was wrong. We thought the same thing about those players. I love Joc. I love what he gives the team. Wilmer Flores. Now. Hey, bro. We are friends. But hey, if the Giants are somehow out of the wild card by the trade deadline, which they're right in it. They are in the wild card. The Giants are in the playoffs right now. If they're that far out, yes, I would trade Flores and Joc Pederson for something. If you get a big haul for that, I do agree that if they're on the team, they are going to help you on a playoff stretch. I think a playoff stretch will help the young guys proceed. I like keeping them on the team, and I think Joc Pederson, if you can hear the airplane, don't ship them out of town. Unless you're way out of it, don't ship Joc and Wilmer out. I think they can help develop the younger players and whoever else you bring up, because they are willing to take a bench role, and when they come up, they deliver the goods. So not giving up. Selling does not mean giving up. It could just mean get rid of, big name player, like not a big name player, I guess Alex, whatever you want to call him, a guy with some World Series experience, Sean Manaea with a lot of experience being a pitcher. Maybe you can trade something to make room for the big roster, or get middle relievers, or hey man, take a flyer on a player that the other team has given up on. The Giants are notorious for coaching up players like that. Some hit, some miss, but you're not losing anything, because you might end up designating Wood or Manaea for assignment. And good luck, brothers. I hope you actually change that and do well for us. But right now, I think the Giants could sell those guys and benefit the team now and in the future. Let's see what happens.